Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. They're going to run it. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll use the ground game here. Passes the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And on the carry, he's heading left. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fisher. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. snap of this playoff game. Grab down the middle. It's Barber.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete. Up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. The defense showing blitz here. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He's got the 1st and still going. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Bringing it out. It's Fisher. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Contact as he let the ball go. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Fisher. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Fisher. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And there's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Dogs! As they get on the board here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, blinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The play fake on first down. Oh, escapes it. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Carr. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tembiaka Matuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Fights off a defender. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tries to get it to the running back. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle, but first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. No corral him for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's the handoff. Powering through. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. It's another big play by the senior quarterback.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Gets set up here. It's third down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Goes out the stiff arm. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback lost track of the play clock. That'll cost the offense 5. Here's the second down play. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Back to pass. It's Carr. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver makes the catch. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will tie the game here. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fisher. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. As the first down is still going. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Georgia, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to throw. It's Carr. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And it's taken at the 25. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Hands off to the left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Will not be brought down. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Keeping it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down play coming up. They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
3rd down play for this offense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. It's Carr. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Fisher. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and short. In the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Working clock with the ground game.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You can throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He keeps it on the design run. Runs right over the defender. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's reeled in. It's Moore. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get him the fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff to the right side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's the first down and more. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep... clock.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. And the offense, they keep away and secure the victory. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll run it to the right side. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. This could be the game here. Looking downfield near the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I mean, I hate to second guess here, but why in the world with this lead wouldn't you just punt the ball away and allow your defense to ice this football game? This now gives this offense great field position and a chance to really take advantage of it.
A handoff to the back. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, we've called so many playoff games, and you just hope for a competitive game. That's exactly what we have here. A go-ahead score with less than 2 minutes to go. Now it'll come down to can their defense hold up and secure the victory.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fisher. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Trapped again in the pocket. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games.